The Adrian College Sports Network wants you to join us in thanking one of our sponsors, the Carlton Lodge of Adrian. The Carlton Lodge offers a comfortable and convenient lodging experience. Carlton has spacious rooms and suites, fit for a peaceful night's sleep. Their amenities include a hot tub and pool, a 24-hour fitness center, a business center, and much more. A huge thanks to Adrian College's choice of lodging for sponsoring Bulldog Athletics.
At this time, I'd like to introduce President Docking.
16 years I've been doing this, saying hello to freshman groups coming in. But obviously this one's different. The friends that you're going to make the experiences that you're going to have, the memories that you will create are just amazing.
This is gonna be the best day of my life. I hear it calling outside my window. I feel it in my soul. The stars were burning so bright. The sun was out till midnight. I say we lose control. This is gonna be the best day of my life. This is gonna be the best day of my life. I hear it calling outside my window. I feel it in my soul. The stars were burning so bright. The sun was out till midnight. I say we lose control. This is gonna be the best day of my life. This is gonna be the best day of my life. This is gonna be the best day of my life. Everything is looking up, everybody up now. This is gonna be the best day of my life.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Gotten an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Hello, students. This is President Docking coming to you again from the President's Office at Adrian College. Hey, I'm sending you this video with some great news. Despite all that's been happening with the pandemic, COVID-19, etc., we've been hard at work on campus, and the faculty have recently approved 8 new degree programs, which I think are super exciting. And I want you guys to know about these so you can start to think about them as you think about your future academic career here. So here they are. The first one is in public health. We have both a major and a minor now in public health. Can you think of a more relevant major than public health right now, given all that's going on? The second one is supply chain management. If you're following the news, supply chain management is really where it's at. There are thousands of jobs. I happened to look before I got in this video. Some of these jobs pay over $100,000 a year right out of college. Public health pays very well as well. Great area to go into. The third new major that the faculty approved is human resources. And you know, every business, I mean, whether it's Adrian College or IBM or something in between, has a human resource office. Lots of jobs, a great field to go into. The fourth is professional sales. Now, whatever your professional career, you have to know how to sell, whether you're selling yourself, whether you're selling goods, whether you're selling services, whether you're selling your character. Professional sales is a great thing to be trained in academically. The next one is esports management. Now, esports is just absolutely exploding across the country. And I know we have a lot of students that are athletes that would like to stay into sports. So we now have an esports minor degree. It's a minor right now, may turn into a major later, but it's a minor right now that you can get your degree in. And then we have 2 certificates that we're now offering in digital marketing, which is incredible. I mean, digital marketing, again, whatever you're going into, if you can do some digital marketing, your employers will love it. So these are high skill, high pay, high need areas with literally thousands of jobs coast to coast. So long and short is, once again, Adrian's on the cutting edge. We're at the forefront. We are leading the pack in innovation and ingenuity. And we just wanted you guys to know all that's going on. So there you go. It's all good news today. I hope that brightened your day. Thanks for tuning in.
Sends it in front. Shot centered by MT, but she scores! And Adrian with a dream start in the finals of the MIAA tournament. Right now. Whoa! Leo got the crowd into it. He fired. Oh my goodness! How in the world? That will do it. Sticks fly into the ceiling. The Bulldogs take to the ice. The Harris Cup to Adrian, Michigan, and the seniors. They've secured a championship here for the Adrian College Bulldogs.
I don't even know what we say about it. Like, I'm kind of left speechless after that game.
Next on ice, representing the United States of America, Adrian College.
In its 2021 edition of America's Best Colleges, U.S. News & World Report has once again ranked Adrian College as a top regional college in the Midwest. The institution was named to the Best Regional Colleges Midwest section for the 7th consecutive year, and once again listed number 2 in the Most Innovative Schools category. In addition to these honors, Adrian College was also named to the Best Undergraduate Teaching and Best Value College lists. Adrian College has been established as a distinctive and innovative educational leader in the United States. The institution places priority on a culture of innovation and critical thinking. This is the 12th consecutive year Adrian College has been featured by U.S. News & World Report. You can see the full list of rankings and find more information on their website. For more information about Adrian College, visit adrian.edu.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
Hello and welcome outside here at the Adrian College Softball Complex. Game 2 of our 2-game doubleheader here between the Defiance Yellow Jackets and the Adrian College Bulldogs. Matt Kibbe here, joined by Jay Hanna. Excited to have you with us for this Game 2. The Bulldogs took Game 1 by a score of 7-3, and we're underway right now. The count is 2-0 on the leadoff hitter for the Defiance Yellow Jackets, Marissa Roberts. As folks being in between a doubleheader, we're still kind of gathering stuff and getting all of I'm personally getting my scorebook taken care of here. As that one's sent up, it's going to hit and roll foul. So it will be 2-1 here at the dish.
Yeah, I'm working on getting some graphics up for you here. We'll show you the left side here. That'll look a little bit better than covering up the pitcher. Playing around.
You can see the starting lineup for the Defiance Yellow Jackets. The first 3 hitters, Roberts, Gersey, and Hubble. That'll lead us off here. It's 2-1 on Roberts right now. We'll just kind of show that periodically whenever we need to. Swung on, fouled, hits right off of that top fencing. Keeps us safe. Pitch coming in. Up high. Ball 4.
Yeah, the Adrian crowd not too thrilled with that one.
Yeah.
As the home crowd normally is not.
Second batter up. You know, I'm just realizing I was writing the wrong lineup card down. Popped up. Caught at first base by the likes of Sodman, number 31.
Yeah, it's a great job by the pitcher to force that pop-up on the sacrifice bunt, and Defiance kind of squanders an opportunity there.
I think I switched to pencil as well. One out here. One runner on. It's Roberts. Now Hubble is at the dish. Sees the first pitch. It's called a strike.
I like the strategy that we're going with here of making fun of ourselves for this broadcast.
You know, when you're in the second game of a doubleheader, you got to have a little bit of fun. We were talking about the technical difficulties that we had earlier today. It was trying to get you the view that you're looking at right now. And as you can see, the second game's going to start off a lot better than the first. You can actually see the changes and see some of the new equipment that we have here with ACTV, courtesy of a generous donor to the softball program that wanted to create something better here with ACTV. And, man, have we created probably one of the best softball broadcasts in all of Division III in just the first 2 games of using it.
Yep, exactly. First game was practice.
Yes.
That's the way I
exactly.
We can live with
it. We can work around that here. Just so everybody knows, at home the starting pitcher today is number 18, Caitlin Hawkins, the freshman in the circle. 1-2 the count on Hubble. That one's outside. Still trying to catch up here in the booth, so bear with me here on air. I'll make sure we give you the best broadcast possible, and to do so, that means my scorebook is accurate. 2-2 the count here. Hubble swings and misses The freshman gets a strikeout here, and Hawkins has 2 outs to her credit.
Yep. Great job bouncing back after that first walk of the game to force 2 straight outs and, get Defiance down to their final out of the inning.
The freshman has 2 appearances already. She's given up 7 hits, 4 runs, 1 earned run, 7 base on balls, 8 Ks, and a .95 ERA. Less than a run given up in her 2 appearances. Runner still on first base for the cleanup hitter Sophie Moeller. Second pitch of the at-bats inside. It's 2-0.
There we go. We got both teams' lineups on the screen so you can see who's playing where.
We figured it out, folks. We're doing well.
Thriving.
Thriving here in the booth with ACTV. That one falls outside.
And just as I said, she was doing a great job of bounce back from that walk. She's 1 pitch away from a walk here to put a runner in scoring position in the first inning.
Defiance is going to look to jump out to an early lead. They weren't able to score until the 3rd inning last time out. And then after that, the pairing of Mathers and Baldus shut them down.
Yeah, the Bulldogs never trailed in that first game, and it was so important that they got those first 2 runs, or I should say 3 runs in the first 2 innings. That really separated them and kind of let them cruise to victory in Game 1.
Swung on. This one's going to be a hit for the cleanup hitter Moeller, and that's going to force Marissa Roberts to advance 1 base. A clean hit for the catcher. Up now, the left-handed hitter of Jocelyn Guzman. Swinging, goes to short, and it's going to be beaten there. An infield single for Guzman. And the bases are suddenly loaded here with 2 outs.
Big at bat here for Defiance as they can jump out to the early lead after what looked like the inning was heading towards the end with 2 outs and just the runner on first. Good job putting balls in play, and that one just great hustle all around by the Yellow Jackets.
The designated player, Brooke Silcox, comes up to bat. She's got bases loaded. Defiance can take an early lead. Swings at the first pitch. It goes to second, and it's going to be a 4-3 putout for the second baseman for the Bulldogs, and that will retire the side. The Defiance leaves 3 runners on base, and they only got what looks to be 2 hits. No runs score and no errors for the Bulldogs. We'll take a break here on ACTV and be back for the bottom half of the first inning.
In its 2021 edition of America's Best Colleges, U.S. News & World Report has once again ranked Adrian College as a top regional college in the Midwest. The institution was named to the Best Regional Colleges Midwest section for the 7th consecutive year, and once again listed number 2 in the Most Innovative Schools category. In addition to these honors, Adrian College was also named to the Best Undergraduate Teaching and Best Value College lists. Adrian College has been established as a distinctive and innovative educational leader in the United States. The institution places priority on a culture of innovation and critical thinking. This is the 12th consecutive year Adrian College has been featured by U.S. News & World Report. You can see the full list of rankings and find more information on their website. For more information about Adrian College, visit adrian.edu.
Feeling like a DJ up in the booth today. Back here at the campus of Adrian College for this one, the game 2 between the Defiance Yellow Jackets and the Adrian College Bulldogs. Matt Kibbe, Jay Hanna up here in the booth. The top of the first had an opportunity for Defiance to take an early lead, but the door was shut by the Bulldogs, and they left 3 base runners on.
Yes, that was a rough one for the Bulldogs there, and for Defiance, having the bases loaded and unable to capitalize. So now Adrian College looking to bounce back to where they were in the first game in the first inning, scoring 2 runs there in the first half of this doubleheader.
Being led off here by Jamie Bell. Starting pitcher is Savannah McCoy. Take a look at her numbers on the year. 3 appearances, 1 win, 1 complete game, 14 inning pitched as Jamie Bell hits one right to the shortstop of Garcia, and that's going to be a line out in the first out of the inning, but 14 innings pitched, 10 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 9 walks, 4 Ks, and a .5 ERA. Hope Kablansky comes in, hits one right back. It's going to be fielded by McCoy, and it's going to be a throwing error on the pitcher. And one of those things you often see is the pitcher has to field the ball, and somehow they can't make that ball over to first. So E1 is going to put Kablansky on base and advance her to second on the throw. As we apologize again, folks, for some technical difficulties. These wireless transmitters only last so long before they have to be recalibrated and reset. Runner on second in scoring position for Adrian College to bring up Haley DeChalk. Owen won the count. Swung on into center field and caught by the center fielder, Guzman. It's going to be a simple fly out. FO8 for the Bulldogs. That's out number 2. And bring up Lauren McCullen. Two outs here for the Bulldogs. Runner in scoring position. First pitch swung on by McCullen and deep into the hole. It falls. Going to be an error there on the second baseman. Grimwood had the right fielder behind her but tried to catch it. And that's going to cause a run to come in for the Bulldogs, and they'll jump out to an early 1-0 lead. No earned runs, though, for the Bulldogs. That brings up Katie Connolly. She sees ball 1. Swings at the second offering right through it. On time with it, but was off target. 1-1. That one fouled off, making it 1-2. Katie Connolly, 1-2. That one's up and away. Make it 2-2. Two's up on the board. That one falls way in front of home plate from McCoy. Runner on first base. Swung on to center field, right at it. And a nice snag there by Guzman. And that's going to retire the side. The Bulldogs able to get on the board. It's 1-0 early here in favor of the Bulldogs. We're going to take a quick break here on ACTV. And when we come back, it's going to be the top of the second inning.
Want to see the Adrian College Outdoor Performance Band in action? The band performed on Adrian College TV, and you can watch the stream again anytime, anywhere. Professional audio technician Christopher Momini beautifully captured the event, and you can listen to the entire performance now. Visit Adrian College TV on YouTube to listen to the concert.
Welcome back here to the Adrian College Softball Complex. The score right now, 1-0 in favor of Adrian College as Hawkins is going to hit that batter. That was Mackenzie Baker. So she'll get hit by a pitch and get on to first base. Now stepping in to bat is going to be Lancy Grimwood. No outs here. First pitch was hit, and they're going to see a bunt attempt. Right back to the pitcher. Covering second is going to be the likes of Megan Sodman. Made a nice play there. There's now one out. That brings up Natalie Cooper. Runner on second base advances. On the sack, Refice. So used to talking in those short terms. Strike called there. Make it 0-2. Pitch comes in on the outside. Make it 1-2. That one's outside as well. Make it 2-2. Can officially say my scorebook is fully filled out at this point. So I'm comfortable. We can get going. Only took an inning. That one fouled away, and Jay Hanna is going to be making his way back up here into the booth as we try and get our equipment to work once again. 2-2 the count here for Hawkins. Runner on second base is Baker. Swung on there by Cooper, first baseman today. Still 2-2 as the Bulldogs have one out on the board, just trying to maintain their 1-0 lead. That one's outside. The count is full. Full count here for Hawkins. Setting up the pitch with Kamplanski. That one is inside, and with the free base open, Cooper will get walked. So runners on first and second now back at the top of the order with Marissa Roberts. A lot different start to the game here for Defiance. Still don't have a run, but more base runners, more opportunities for Defiance. If you look back all the way into the first game, they went down 1-2-3 in the first inning last time, and Marissa Roberts didn't bat again until the third. Sees that one, it's low, 1-1. One's across the board here. Marissa Roberts loads and swings at that one. It's going to go behind us to our left. Hawkins, freshman for head coach Ashley Skelly. Sends that one in. It's high. Make it 2-2. Two and two the count. Marissa Roberts. That one's up and high over the head of Roberts, and now the count is full. Hawkins has to be careful here. One out. You could load the bases. You already have a runner in scoring position. Just going to look to get out of this jam. You're a little hoping for maybe a ground ball double play or a pop out. Sends it in. Instead, she'll get the strikeout. And Marissa Roberts goes down swinging for the second out. Hawkins just said, hey, stop telling me what we should do. I'm just going to do this instead. Gets a strikeout. Now 2 outs. Haley Gursi sees that one come in above the letters. It's 1-0. Hawkins gets the sign. Settles in. Delivers it, same spot, 2-0. This one sent in, swung on, fouled straight back. Make it 2-1 here. 2 outs. Top of the second inning, Defiance. Runner in scoring position, and then also a runner on first base. The runner on second is Baker, and Cooper is over at first. Baker, a right fielder, so expect some speed. That one is called a strike. Make it 2-2. 2's across the board. Swung on right to third base. Svengros has it hit off of her glove. And she's not able to get to it in time. So the runners advance, and that's going to make it bases loaded. And it's going to be marked as an E5. Everyone moves up a base, and head coach Ashley Skelly is going to take the time to put in a game plan. folks, we got double duty here today. We're turning on the lights. Look at us. ACTV, multitasking up here in the booth. You know, with the sun going down, you got to make sure this game can play on, so ACTV going to take that credit there for turning on those lights. This one swung on. Hubble. The shortstop, that's going to be DeChalk, makes a great play. And we'll head into the bottom half of the second inning. The Bulldogs force Defiance to leave the bases loaded for a second time today here in this second game. We'll be right back here on ACTV.
Adrian College's 2020-2021 enrollment has set a new record at 1,865 students. The incoming freshman class of 602 new students helped set the new record. This is the 13th consecutive year the Bulldogs have had an incoming class of more than 500 freshmen. Nearly 6,000 high school seniors applied to attend Adrian College this fall. Why do so many students choose Adrian? Adrian is constantly expanding majors offered to incoming freshmen. If you're a high schooler or know someone who is looking at taking their education to the next level, AC could be the answer. To see the programs Adrian offers, learn more about the process, schedule a visit, and even apply today, visit adrian.edu/admissions. adrian.edu/admissions. We look forward to seeing you on campus.
Welcome back here on ACTV. We're multitasking up here in the booth. Like we mentioned before we went to break, turned on the lights, so we'll be under the lights here. Texting the SID, Mike Prang, making sure we can figure stuff out, make sure I know I'm writing the right things down, and Jay Hanna going out and fixing the camera. Madison Svengrows is going to leave us off. Had that error just a few moments ago in the top of the second inning, but it didn't come to anything. It just advanced the runners, and then a pop-up by Hubble, and we move on. That one's inside. Make it 2-0 on Svengrows. I'm being waved at to pair. I have hit the button as we try and get some stuff to work. That one's rolled over to the second baseman. It's going to be a 4-3 putout, and Svengrows is retired. Pairing failed, folks. I don't know. It's going to bring up Megan Sodman. She sees ball one. That one swung on and missed, make it 1-1. Well, folks, it worked for a moment. One and two the count here on Sodman. Fouls that one off. A nice battle there. Stay alive. One and two. That one's outside. Make it 2-2 now. Swings at it and fouls it off. 2-2 the count. On the first baseman, Sodman. She swings and she's going to go down. That's a strikeout, the first one of the night. Elena McSoud is going to step up to the plate. 2 outs here. And she'll see the first offering. Inside. 1-0 here. Back in. Swung on, rolled over to short, and a quick play there. 6-3 for the putout. And that's going to do it here for the Bulldogs. They go down quietly. And we're going to take a break here on ACTV. We'll be right back for the third inning. Welcome back here to the Adrian College softball field. Bulldogs hold a 1-0 lead over the Defiance College Yellow Jackets, making the quick about an hour or so trip up here to Adrian for this doubleheader, midweek action. Caitlin Hawkins goes back to work here in this third inning of play. This is the second game of the doubleheader between the Bulldogs and the Yellow Jackets. 1-0 pitch is sent in. It's out. It's called a strike. Make it 1-1. This game was originally supposed to be played tomorrow night here at Adrian College, but with the impeding weather that's scheduled to come in and go through the city of Adrian, it was decided, hey, let's move this game up a day and make it a little bit easier on us so that we can actually play. 1-2 the count now on Sophie Moeller. She's the catcher today. Both catchers, the likes of Kablansky and Moeller, played in that first game, and they're back there for the second game. Toughness to be a catcher. I'm a little biased. Used to be a catcher. I know it. I know how tough it is. That one swung on, poked away. You know, really impressive stuff to see Sophie Moeller in the position that she is. She's batting cleanup, which means a lot here. She's batting .235 on the year, but the importance of that is that not very often do you see a catcher that is in that cleanup spot and does damage. More often than not, you're so focused on catching and making sure you have a strong defensive game and a strong mental game that you don't focus as much on your hitting. So very nice to see the catcher in the 4 spot. And that goes the same for the Bulldogs with Hope Kampelansky. She literally almost hit a home run in the first game. It hit the top of the fence. She had 2 RBIs to her credit. 2-2 the count here on Mueller. Sent in. Swings at it in a line drive right back up the middle. That's going to be a nice, easy single. And that's exactly where Defiance wants to start off. Hawkins in the circle, and we'll have a quick change here as I believe we're going to have Let me listen to the umpire real quick. A straight switch with Olivia Krasowski and Sophie Muller. Right as I was saying, she's playing the second game. Her day is done. Try and write this name as quickly as possible. That one's sent in, and it's going to be a called strike. She comes in as a pinch runner, but she'll take over the catching duties for Moeller. Bunt attempt here by Guzman. Back over to first, and not in time. Oh, 2 is the count here on Guzman. Krasowski over at first. Swung on right back at us. It remains 0-2. Guzman batting .238 on the year. Back over. That one's outside. Make it 1-2. First baseman in. Alexa Sodman, and Sven Gross is back a little bit of ways, but runner on first base. See the defensive alignment. That one just tipped and fouled off. Quiet second inning. As we head into the third inning, it's a 1-0 game here on ACTV. Hawkins delivers. That one's outside. Runner was way off. Got back in time. That was Krasowski. 2-2 the count. Hawkins. Right down the line. Foul ball. As Fengros laid out for that one, and it went foul to the left side of third base. It hung on for about a foot. Probably would have been called a fair ball. It would have hit third base. And the bases are fair. Count remains 2-2 on Guzman. Hawkins sends it in. That one's outside, 3-2. No outs on the board for the Bulldogs. That one swung, popped up, and hits off the protective netting. Full count. Here in the top of the third inning, nobody out. 1-0 lead for the Bulldogs. That one is a called strike 3, and Guzman goes down looking. That's going to bring up Brooke Silcox with still Krasowski on first base. That one sent in, called a strike, 0-1. This one sent up high on the infield. Sven Gross able to capture that one. And after the flyout, that's going to be 2 outs here quickly right after that strikeout, able to get back with it. Runner still on first base. Mackenzie Baker steps into the box now. Hawkins. That one's just outside. After a long battle with Guzman, looking to get out of this inning. One 0 the count. Hawkins delivers, swung on. That one comes straight back off of the bat of Baker, the right fielder today. One and one the count. Hawkins will look to deliver. Baker takes, and it's going to be outside, 2-1. Here in the third inning, the Bulldogs going out in the outfield, Strahan, Conley, Bell. In the infield, Svengros, DeChalk, McSound, and Sodman, with Kiblansky behind the plate. Still in my hockey phase, folks. Back up the middle. This one gets through the hole between short and second. Everybody will move up a base. 2 outs here. Runners on first and second on that hit for Baker. Right up the middle, and Krasowski able to advance. 2 outs here. Baker sends in a pitch. That's going to be a ball. Lancey Grimwood in the box here for Defiance. One and 0. That one just outside. That one's up. Make it 3-0. Baker sends another one, and that's going to be down low, and the bases are loaded for the third time today. Previous 2 times, the Bulldogs have been able to escape the jam, but now it's going to be Natalie Cooper. It's going to look to break this game open. Two outs here in this top of the third inning. Caitlin Hawkins trying to keep this game scoreless for Defiance. That one sent up into right field, and it's going to fall. That's going to be a hit there for Cooper, and 2 runs will come in. A 2 RBI single for Natalie Cooper. And Defiance takes their first lead of the day. Krauski is going to score from third base, and then Mackenzie Baker will score from third, and Grimwood will advance to third on the throw. That one sent back into left field and going to be caught there by Strahan. That will do it for Defiance. They get 3 hits and score 2 runs and leave 2 runners on base. No errors for the Bulldogs. We'll head into the bottom of the third inning. The Bulldogs now chasing 1.
Want to see the Adrian College Outdoor Performance Band in action? The band performed on Adrian College TV, and you can watch the stream again anytime, anywhere. Professional audio technician Christopher Momini beautifully captured the event, and you can listen to the entire performance now. Visit Adrian College TV on YouTube to listen to the concert.
Welcome back here to ACTV. With the Bulldogs and Defiance doing battle. It looks like so far Sophie Moeller has subbed back into the defensive position. Of catcher, as it's 1-1 here on the second baseman, Barbara Strahan. Back in. That one's going to be a hit for Strahan, and just like that, the Bulldogs get something going here in this bottom of the third inning. Just want to point out, I'm going to take advantage of the limelight here, literally. Reason the lights are on, courtesy of Matt Kibbe and Jay Hanna up here in the booth. And, I got to have a little bit of fun with it. Been here, I'll be honest with you folks at home. We've been here since that one swung on by Bell right down low. And safe is going to be the call, a stolen base for Strahan. As Bell swung on, it looked like to be a hit and run called by Coach Skelly. But like I mentioned, we've been here since about 12 p.m. We had to set everything up for today. We were going to use today as our day to get everything kind of ready. That one's going to be called strike on the corner. Wanted to get everything ready for today. Today was supposed to be our prep day to make sure all the equipment worked, make sure we were ready to go. And then this game got moved to today, and it's no fault of our own, but the only fault it can be is Mother Nature, who is sending some rain our way tomorrow. So got this game pushed up to today, where we are kind of ready to go and ready to be a part of this contest. And all the equipment works minus the wireless transmitter so far. Just trying to figure that stuff out. We had it working for a little bit, and then it decided to hit the fan a little bit on us, and now we're here, where we're just with our old style. But, something that you may notice, folks, if you were here last year, is kind of the new graphics that we've been able to use. As that one's sent up, and it's going to be on the infield. So Jamie Bell will pop out, to third base for the first out of the inning. But what you might have noticed is that we have new graphics. We're using a new software system that we didn't have at this time last year, or that we didn't get to utilize and show you during softball due to COVID canceling the season. As that one's sent right back up the middle by Hope Kampolansky, and she is going to get an RBI. What a day that she's been able to have here for the Bulldogs. She had 2 RBIs earlier, almost hit a dinger, and this time she goes right back up the middle to the right side and was able to get a hit and an RBI. Exactly what you want out of your catcher. who has played really well throughout this whole entire 2 games. Strahan was the one who scored. That one sent down the line, foul by Haley DeChalk. As Kaplansky got credit for a double. Well deserving. Beat that run, beat that throw to second. Owen won the count here on DeChalk. Up is going to be the call. Makes it 1-1. One out here for the Bulldogs. The score is tied at 2. Back up the middle by DeChalk. That's going to be a base hit. Coach Skelly is sending Kaplansky, and she scores from second. And that's going to give the Bulldogs a lead. Still one out here as we bring up Lauren McCullen. She'll look to expand the lead. Right after Defiance grabbed it, the Bulldogs snatch it right back. She sends one up the middle. Nice footwork there by DeChalk to not get hit by it. She's going to get held up at third. And just like that, the Bulldogs have the door slightly cracked. Some changes coming. Cluck is going to come in and sounds like she's going to run at least. That's going to bring up Katie Conley. She's going to step in, the left-handed batter. As Cluck goes to first, she takes off on the first pitch, and she is going to be safe. Got underneath the swipe tag from the shortstop, Gurasi. One ball, no strikes here. And Conley took that pitch. That one, a floater. Up at the top of the zone. Apologize, we don't have Jay in here anymore, so I'll update the scoreboard, folks, as best that I can as Conley sends one up in the air. It's going to be caught by the third baseman, so the second out of the inning will be a pop-up. And that puts 2 outs up on the board. Bulldogs still have a 1-run lead here with Madison Svengross coming up to bat. She takes a strike. Runners on second and third here with Klunk stealing that base. Madison Svengross looking to open it up. She goes down the line, too far to the right of first base. 0-2 the count. Steps back in after taking a deep breath. With 2 outs, the pitch is delivered. Curveball swung on and missed. That's going to do it. The Bulldogs leave 2 on the base pass, but were able to score 2 runs on a couple of hits and make this game 3-2. We'll take a quick break here on ACTV, and we'll be back for the 4th inning.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
I don't know. I have no idea how that works. I couldn't figure it out when we first got it.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Welcome back here to Adrian College. Beautiful Adrian, Michigan on this late evening. Excited to have you with us. Hawkins back on the mound. Gave up 2 runs last inning. Almost left the bases loaded for a 3rd time until the likes of Natalie Cooper came up to bat and delivered a beautiful hit to score 2. That one's going to be a called strike. It's 1-2 here. Haley Gursi is the batter for Defiance and the Yellow Jackets. That one is outside. 2-2. Hawkins looking for the strikeout here. Sends it in and gets it on the swing. 1 out. That's going to bring up Kaylin Hubble. For 2 on the night in the second game. Back up. That one outside. One and 0 the count. One sent in and outside once again. It's kind of been the name of the game here for the freshman, Caitlin Hawkins. She's at 74 pitches here through 3 1/3 innings. And it's been a matter of the 3 base on balls and a lot of battles with Defiance. And that one sent center field. Connolly tracking it down right in front of the fence. Catches it, and that's going to be the second out of the inning. Two outs here. Brings up the cleanup hitter, Sophie Moeller. Hawkins looking for her first clean inning of the night. Sends it in, and that's going to be tough to do on the cleanup hitter. She sends it right over to Bell. And that's going to be A clean hit through the hole between first and second. Still 2 outs. Guzman, the center fielder, steps up to bat. 3-2 the score. The catcher over on first base, Moeller. This one sent in. Thought about swinging at it, able to hold back. One and 0. Make it 1-1. Hawkins. Trying to keep this game at 3-2. Goes on the outside, called a strike as it hit that paint. 1-2 the count here. Two outs. Guzman swings and fouls it straight back. Two outs. 1-2 the count on Guzman. Hawkins looking to head to the dugout. Swing up to Svengros in foul territory and a catch there. That's going to do it here for the top of the fourth inning. We'll be right back here on ACTV, 3-2 Bulldogs.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Using the same song back-to-back innings here on ACTV. Won't make that the same, but you know, you can't pass up some good Metallica here on ACTV. But either way, the score is 3-2 in favor of Adrian College as they come back up to bat here. Honestly, folks, we're trying to set up a post-game interview with head coach Ashley Skelly. We got the extra headset up here, so we figured might as well. 0-1, the count. The batter is Megan Sodman. Still pitching is McCoy. That one's sent in and falls off of the glove. Going to be called a ball. Make it 1-1. One and one delivered outside. Make it 2-1. Back up. 2-2 now. This one fouled off, running into the fencing area is going to be the first baseman, Cooper, and it just outstretched. Again, folks, apologize for the technical difficulties here with some of the new equipment. Again, testing it out, making it work. That one sent inside 3-2, and the infield was jumping for that call. Three and two, count is full for Stodman. Sends one up to center field. Trailing forward is going to be Guzman. She gets a catch there. After a little bit of hustle on the pop fly here in the bottom of the fourth inning. That brings up Alana McSoud. With one out. Swings at the first offering and rolls it right down the line. All the way to the corner. Talking about the technical difficulties. Do want to apologize for those. The view that you have right now, folks, the home plate, the traditional one-camera view for baseball/softball, is not what we want to be doing this year. I sound like a PR director right now, but either way, it's not something we want to be doing. We have the equipment. We're just learning it. We're figuring it out. And we do promise in the future that we will have the traditional behind-the-pitcher look with our two camera setup. And additionally, if we have the availability and the equipment available, we'll have 4 cameras at broadcast, as that's going to be sent to center field. And the second out is a line out right back to the center fielder, Guzman, and McSoud goes down. That brings up Barbara Strahan. She had a hit in her first at bat, a stolen base, and then later scored on the hit from Hope Kampolansky. Two outs. That one is up. Bulldogs have a 3-2 lead here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Getting down to the wire, middle of the contest. That one is up high as well. Make it 2-0. That one called a strike. 1-1. Actually, I think it's 2-1. 2 outs. That one's up high again. 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. Strahan in the box. Called strike. Make it 2. The count is full here with 2 outs. McCoy trying to shut down the Bulldogs. 3 up, 3 down. Back in, swung on. This one's going to be foul just left of the third base bag. And we're really fortunate here at Adrian College. I just flicked on the lights here in the press box, and what a beautiful sight we have here tonight. Clear, well, partly cloudy skies. Sun is setting. It was a cool, what was it earlier, 50 degrees, and right now we're sitting at 57. It was actually 60 degrees, I should say. That sounds like we warmed up when the sun was going down, but either way, it was 60 degrees out earlier, and it hasn't dropped much lower. Just the sun goes down, cools it off a little bit, as that's going to be caught by the third baseman, Hubble. And the Bulldogs go quietly here in this fourth inning of play. We're going to take a break here on ACSN. When we come back, it's going to be the top of the fifth, coming down to the wire here, 3-2 Bulldogs.
In its 2021 edition of America's Best Colleges, U.S. News & World Report has once again ranked Adrian College as a top regional college in the Midwest. The institution was named to the Best Regional Colleges Midwest section for the 7th consecutive year, and once again listed number 2 in the Most Innovative Schools category. In addition to these honors, Adrian College was also named to the Best Undergraduate Teaching and Best Value College lists. Adrian College has been established as a distinctive and innovative educational leader in the United States. The institution places priority on a culture of innovation and critical thinking. This is the 12th consecutive year Adrian College has been featured by U.S. News & World Report. You can see the full list of rankings and find more information on their website. For more information about Adrian College, visit adrian.edu.
Welcome back here on ACTV. Top of the 5th inning here, as Hawkins is still out on the mound for the Bulldogs. Brooke Silcox is in the box for Defiance. Ball outside, 2-0. Defiance trailing by 1 run here in the 5th inning. 9 outs for both teams left here, unless we see a little bit of a tie and we head into some extra innings here in the second game of this doubleheader. The Bulldogs took the first one by a score of 7-3. That one's going to come in and be called a strike, 2-1. Been really fortunate with some of the action that we've seen here today, and Defiance really kind of jumped out in that 3rd inning but has been quiet elsewhere. That was the first time they took a lead all afternoon and into this night, and the Bulldogs took it right back in the bottom half. That one's outside, make it 3-1. That would probably be the one thing Caitlin Hawkins has been struggling with, is a little bit of a command issue. Probably a lot more pitches than what she could have. She wasn't getting into so many 3-1, 3-2 counts. Only 3 walks, though, which is a good sign, able to battle back and either force the ball in play or get a strikeout. She'll get a walk here, 4th one of the night. And that's going to put Silcox on first base. Timeout on the field as the assistant coach Taylor Farmer heads out to the pitching circle, and Ashley Skelly looks to be making a couple changes. We will see a pitching change here for the Bulldogs. It's going to be a straight change at the mound. And who else but the senior, Emily Baldus. She's going to come in for this one. Trying to look at this really quickly for you folks at home. Final line for Caitlin Hawkins, 4 innings pitched, 6 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 4 walks and 4 Ks. A pretty good line for the freshman against the Defiance team that really played tight and got a lot of chances. They have left a total of 8 runners on base. They had bases loaded twice, and the freshman was able to unload it and keep them away. Mackenzie Baker is going to be the batter. Actually, a total of 9 runners were left on. Trying to check the last scoring changes. We got another change, it looks like. Runner on first. Brooke Silcox. It looks like the replacement is going to be the pitcher, McCoy, bringing in maybe a little bit more speed. The flex position with the pitcher. Bunt coming. Drops down low. It hits off the plate, so we're going to have a foul ball. 0-1 the count. The batter is Mackenzie Baker. Here in the top of the 5th inning. Corner's expecting the bunt. They see it. Popped up. Caught by the first baseman. Going over to first in time. He's out. Double play. Just what the doctor ordered for the Bulldogs. A double play on the sacrifice bunt attempt. And that's going to bring up Lacey Grimwood. Defiance had an opportunity, and it's taken away from them after a nice play by the first baseman, Sobman. That's what Baldus needed coming into that game. It was her first batter she faced, and she gets a double play in relief of Caitlin Hawkins, who performed really well.
I'm just going to slide in like I haven't been missing for the last 4 innings. But, yeah, that was a great play, great awareness to get it over to first base real quick, and just a huge momentum shift in favor of the Bulldogs.
2 balls, no strikes here for the senior Baldus. Going up against Grimwood. She's 0 for 1 on the day, does have a walk. That one down low, make it 3-0. Bulldogs trying to hang on and get a doubleheader sweep of the Defiance Yellow Jackets. Still 7 outs to do so. That's going to be a 4-pitch walk. Grimwood gets on base her second time today, her second walk of the night. It's going to bring up Natalie Cooper. She's the reason the Yellow Jackets are on the board. She's got 2 RBIs on a big hit back in the 3rd inning. Looking to deliver again. First pitch. Sees that one come in. It's called a strike.
Great job throwing a strike on the first pitch, the next at bat after 4 straight balls.
Back in, collect your composure. Baldus has done this how many times before being a senior here at Adrian College. That one rolled over, foul. And we're going to, folks, just so everybody knows, stay tuned at the end of the game. We're trying to set up an interview with head coach Ashley Skelly. Obviously, she's kind of busy right now.
Keep you posted on that one. I'm sure she'll be more thrilled to do it if they win.
I would agree with you. It might be, we'll take a quick break and see if we can call her up here. The 0-2 was outside, make it 1-2 here with 2 outs in the top of the 5th inning of a 3-2 ball game. Been an incredible day of softball here. First softball back on the campus of Adrian College in an official capacity that wasn't a fall scrimmage since well over a year ago. That one is outside, 2-2 the count. Bulldogs. Defense is as straight up as you can be. Swung on, popped up on the infield. That's going to be McSoud, and she's going to catch it. That will end the inning. The Bulldogs leave 1 runner stranded and head into the bottom of the 5th inning with a 1-run lead.
Did you miss Constitution Day? The George W. Romney Institute for Law and Public Policy presented the annual Philip J. Perkowski Constitution Day Address on Adrian College TV this year.
His presentation, based on his extensive experience in the courtroom, promises to be revealing and thought-provoking. It's called Making the Words Matter, How All of Us, Not Just the Courts, can fulfill the promise of the Constitution. Please join me in welcoming Brett DeGroff.
Using the arc of the moral universe quote too loosely carries with it a danger of magical thinking. Technically, we couldn't have expected the Constitution to do anything about it earlier. It was perfectly legal under the Constitution up to that point. The real action in this area is going to happen at the local level, in cities and in townships, because city and township governments fund and supervise police departments.
You can watch his revealing and thought-provoking speech now on Adrian College TV.
Welcome back here. Bottom of the 5th inning coming up on ACTV. Had a good one here today, folks. Top of the order up for the Bulldogs. Jamie Bell will get us going here. She is 0 for 2 during the second game. Girls go right back up the middle and a 1-3 putout. 1 pitch, 1 out for the pitcher, McCoy. That brings up Hope Kablansky. She can really drive the ball. We've seen it today.
Yes, 100%.
I could call a dinger right now if I really wanted to, and I feel confident in that selection. That rise ball goes high.
The only thing that's out of your favor is there's been 0 today altogether.
You know, Hope was the closest one, hitting the top of the fence back in the first game. Swings to this one, and she's going to pop it up to second base. A little bit of announcer curse on my end.
Yeah, she needed about 200 more feet, and I think that would have been gone.
Either way.
Just not quite solid contact. Kind of a weak fly ball there to second, and just missed it. So I'm sure she'll be anxious to possibly get one more at bat tonight. But if the score stays the same, that's unlikely.
First pitch in to the cleanup hitter, or the 3-hole hitter, I should say, Haley DeChalk. Sees one, it's called a strike. Second pitch, right over to second base, and a line out there, and a quick inning for the Defiance Yellow Jackets, exactly what they needed as we head into the top of the 6th inning. Coming down to the wire for Defiance here as they trail by 1 run. We'll be right back here on ACTV.
Adrian College's 2020-2021 enrollment has set a new record at 1,865 students. The incoming freshman class of 602 new students helped set the new record. This is the 13th consecutive year the Bulldogs have had an incoming class of more than 500 freshmen. Nearly 6,000 high school seniors applied to attend Adrian College this fall. Why do so many students choose Adrian? Adrian is constantly expanding majors offered to incoming freshmen. If you're a high schooler or know someone who is looking at taking their education to the next level, AC could be the answer. To see the programs Adrian offers, learn more about the process, schedule a visit, and even apply today, visit adrian.edu/admissions. adrian.edu/admissions. We look forward to seeing you on campus.
Welcome back here to ACTV's presentation of Adrian College softball. Defiance taking on Adrian College here in Adrian, Michigan. Bulldogs took the first game by a score of 7-3, but this game, a little bit of a different story. It's been close. It's 3-2 here in the top of the 6th inning. 2 innings left, 6 outs for Defiance. Top of the order as well for the Yellow Jackets, Marissa Roberts. With it being such a close game, we're seeing both coaches go with their best. We haven't seen a whole lot of substitutions in this contest.
Yeah, this has been a very fast-moving game. We were just kind of talking about that during the break. And compared to the first game, all the runs pretty much came in the first inning for the Bulldogs, or the first 2 innings. This time, one in the first, one in the third. So I guess they've been kind of quick starting both games.
0-2 the count here on Marissa Roberts. She's the left fielder today. Swings at that one. Over to short. Marissa Roberts is quick, and it's bobbled over at first base, so she'll be safe. We'll see if the scorekeeper, Mike Prang, is going to consider that a hit.
I think it should be. That's good speed from the leadoff hitter for Defiance. Not a whole lot the shortstop could do there. Had to really rush the throw, and that's exactly what Prang decided to do.
He calls it a hit. I would agree with you. I think she had that one beaten out. I think she would have been called safe had Sodman even hang on to it. Swinging bunt rolls foul just in time. Right as Yapolansky was picking it up. Haley Gursi. Did she get called out on that? I believe she did. I believe she touched it in fair territory.
Huh.
So Goroletsky gets credit for an assist. It was unassisted. She gets a put out.
Yep.
And that's going to be the first out of the inning. So that's going to bring up Kaylin Hubble.
Yeah, that's a tough break for Defiance. Think the ball was foul, but great awareness by the catcher to tag her out and get the first out of the inning.
Hubble sees that one outside. It's 2-0. We've seen a lot of quirky things today. Earlier in the first game, we saw a player called out at first base. Runner leaving early. One of those rules you see in softball with the runner having to maintain contact with first base. They were called out, and I was talking to Mike Pring after the game. He's like, I didn't know how to stat that. It took a second to figure out how to stat it. So, see, just some quirky stuff happening today in these contests as Boldus was able to deliver a strike.
Yeah, you're getting your practice.
That's right. Two and one the count. One out. Runner on first base. It's Roberts for Defiance. Happy to have you with us here today on ACTV. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Yeah, we got 90 people watching right now. That's always I always think about 100 or so is a good broadcast, a good amount of people watching these games. And, judged by the crowd here, you count the 100 to 150 people it feels like are here on top of that. So good day for the softball team.
Yeah, excited to be a part of it and finally have softball back here on campus. Count is full here with one out. Swung on. Driven to right center field. It hits the base of the wall. Roberts is rounding third, and she's going to get held up there. A double for Kaylin Hubble. And the Defiance Yellow Jackets have something cooking here in the top half of the fifth inning.
Yeah, Coach Skelly's going to have a little bit of a decision to make here if she sticks with her girl on the mound or decides to change something up with two runners in scoring position, the go-ahead run at second base.
And who else but Sophie Moeller up to bat. She is 3 for 3 on the day, and they're not even going to give her a chance to swing. The intentional walk is coming to Sophie Moeller. With first base open and only one out, a smart play here in the making. That one's outside, 2-0. I guess I really don't have to say that considering I said it's going to be an intentional walk. But you can see some trickery every once in a while.
Well, you might see the hitter try to kind of slap the bat at it too while the defense isn't paying attention. Like that one, probably could have hit.
You have to be ready. You can't just get in the box and stand there like a house on the side of the road. But
nice analogy.
Good old Ernie Harwell. Late, great Ernie Harwell. One of the reasons I became a broadcaster personally.
Say R.I.P.
Loved. You go back and listen to some of his games and realize, wow, he was the Vin Scully before Vin Scully.
Yep, you're exactly right.
Quick 4-pitch walk, and bases are now loaded. The infield has come in, and we're going to see a new batter. Jen Nashlaski looks to be in relief for Jocelyn Guzman. We could see Guzman go right back out to center field after this fact. But with the bases loaded, Defiance is looking for an opening.
See the infield's in, trying to get the play at the plate, keep that lead. Maybe a home to first, double play even. But got the slap hitter, it looks like, out there. Or I should say the speedster coming from the left side, maybe.
That one's up high. It's 1-0. We're right at the point in this contest where it's make or break. The lights are on this field. It's the only game going on outside right now. 1-0. The senior sends one in. It's a called strike on the outside corner.
Yeah, one pitch at a time. That's all she can do. Take it that way and try to work her way back in front of the count.
It's a senior-on-senior battle here early in the season. Both teams coming in with losing records, trying to get back into it. That one's fouled off. Make it 1-2 with one out. This is the third time in the contest that the bases have been loaded. The other two times, there was 2 outs, so the Defiance wasn't able to even get a sacrifice fly.
Right. Yeah, Adrian's done a great job of getting out of jams in this game.
Baldus sends in the 1-2. Just outside, make it 2-2.
Tough pitch to lay off of there. Great placement. And like I was saying, Adrian just has not bit themselves in the foot too bad to the point where they've lost this lead. They continue to get out of jams, and one more time they're hoping here tonight.
2-2. Sent in, foul back.
Good off-speed pitch there. Kind of had her guessing.
One-run ball game here in the top of the 5th inning. Defiance coming down to their final outs as they currently are losing by 1. This one sent high to center field. The runner will be tagging from third. Conley catches it, sends it home all the way in, and it's going to be a double play for the Bulldogs, and they'll head in to the bottom half of the 5th with a 1-run lead. We'll be right back here on ACTV.
Adrian College's 2020-2021 enrollment has set a new record at 1,865 students. The incoming freshman class of 602 new students helped set the new record. This is the 13th consecutive year the Bulldogs have had an incoming class of more than 500 freshmen. Nearly 6,000 high school seniors applied to attend Adrian College this fall. Why do so many students choose Adrian? Adrian is constantly expanding majors offered to incoming freshmen. If you're a high schooler or know someone who is looking at taking their education to the next level, AC could be the answer. To see the programs Adrian offers, learn more about the process, schedule a visit, and even apply today, visit adrian.edu/admissions. adrian.edu/admissions. We look forward to seeing you on campus.
Welcome back here to Adrian College softball field. Real quick, want to take a look at the replay. Conley to home in a double play ball to end the top of the 5th inning and keep this game at a 1-run affair, 3-2 as we go in to the bottom of the 6th.
Now Adrian going to be looking for that insurance run just like they got at the end of the first game that made it 5-2. That getting out of those jams, they got to feel pretty lucky. I don't think they want to get into one more of those with it just being a one-run game.
Yeah, the Defiance Yellow Jackets got no runs. They had 2 hits in that top of the 6th frame, no errors for the Bulldogs, but they left 2 on base with the out coming down at home plate.
That's a good job painting the outside corner for Defiance. And no panic from the Yellow Jackets here. Just get your 3 outs and try to get a run there in the last inning.
Clunk sends one to third. It's going to be a 5-3 put out. Nice play by the third baseman, Hubble.
Yeah, smooth from Hubble. Just easy fielding, great transition to the throw, no problems at all. Some of those can be tricky when you're going to your left like that as a third baseman, but made that look easy.
Katie Conley sees the first one. It's outside. She sends one to center field, back over the fence, and it's a home run for Katie Conley.
What a bomb.
She sends one in and keeps this game at a 1-run lead, and then gives the Bulldogs some insurance and makes it 4-2 on the home run.
And she missed her scaffold out there.
Yeah, that's the most important part.
Now, that's a huge insurance run. Like I said before, getting that 2-run cushion heading into the final inning is big time for the Bulldogs. And you were talking about you were feeling somebody hitting a home run soon, and that one was a no-doubter.
Dead center field. And it's 4-2, exactly what the Bulldogs needed. A little bit of insurance.
Yeah, and that was the same girl that threw out the girl at home
Yeah.
plate last inning. So how often do you see that? Make a great defensive play and then turn around and make a great offensive play.
Jalen DeForest is coming in to pinch hit for Madison Svengros. She sees a strike. Left-hander just went yard, bringing another left-hander with a little bit of speed. Showed bunt, pulled back. It was outside, 1-1. One and one. Base is empty. That one is a called strike on the outside corner. Make it 1-2. DeForest in the box. Thought about it. Called a ball. Might have been one of those, I gave you one, I got to give one back here. The previous strike call maybe a little bit too far outside, so that one was the close call. I'll give it back to you.
Yep, you'll see that happen plenty.
2-2 the count. That one's up high. Make it 3-2. It's full.
Great job by coming in as a pinch hitter, working the count full, making the pitcher work to get that second out.
Jalen DeForest slaps at that one, and it's going to go foul. Still a full count here.
Yeah, that was the one she wasn't too sure of. She just made sure to get the little bit of the bat on it and hit it foul.
McCoy is at 72 pitches here in the 6th inning. Very efficient numbers.
Yeah, both teams pitching very well, really, in both games today.
That one is outside, and it's going to be a walk. Pinch hitter comes in and gets walked and puts a runner on first base. Looks like we might have a couple more changes coming.
Yep. Coach Scally going to get a few girls a little bit of PT here and possibly their final at bat of the night. So it looks like Ava Ferrari is checking in for pinch hitting.
First baseman. She played first base in the first game. Looks like she'll get the at-bat here, try and give the Bulldogs some more insurance. She sees the first pitch. It's a strike. Runner on first for the Bulldogs. Swung on. Center field. It's going to drop. Pitch hitter comes in and does exactly what she needs to do. And the runners are on first and second now.
Well, Bulldogs definitely like to do things late in the game. Last game we saw them score their final at bat here. They got another runner in scoring position, first and second, 1 out. Already got that home run on the board this inning. Just trying to separate themselves from the Yellow Jackets just a little bit more before the Yellow Jackets go down to their final 3 outs.
Pitch sent in. This is going to be the scheduled hitter of Eleni McSoud. Fouled one off, makes it 0-1. Batting in the 8th spot today for the Bulldogs. She's 0 for 2 on the night. Right back up the middle, knocked down by the pitcher. Double play ball up and in, and it's called out. And just like that, you know, you trade double plays at the end of the inning, and Defiance has 3 more outs to get 2 runs after Katie Connolly hits a home run here in the bottom half of the 6th inning to make it a 4-2 ball game.
Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Right back in.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Welcome back here to the Adrian College softball field on the beautiful campus of Adrian College. Excited to have you with us. 3 outs left to get for the Bulldogs. It's a 4-2 ball game. Matt Kibbe, Jay Hanna up here in the booth.
Yeah, Bulldogs starting 1-3 this season, looking to get back to 500 with a sweep of Defiance on their home field. Obviously, a lot to be happy with if you're Coach Skelly today.
My apologies, the Yellow Jackets have, looks to be 6, 7, 8 due in the top half of the 7th. The Bulldogs only need 3 outs. The pitcher's the senior, Emily Baldus. That one up high. The batter to start off is going to be Brooke Silcox. Silcox is a .333 hitter. That one's up high, 2-0. You want to limit base runners here if you're the Bulldogs. Limit what you can do. Don't give them an opportunity. Their problem for Defiance has been the runners that they have left on base, they have left runners on in every single inning today. Swung on and missed, make it 2-1.
Yeah, really, this second game in particular, seeing the bases loaded situation that they've been getting involved in and not able to capitalize with some runs. Only the 2 runs in the third inning. You'd have thought with the way that they've been getting runners on base that they should have, 5, 6, even 7 runs or so.
Yeah, they have left a total, in this second game, as that one swung on and missed to make it 2-2, they have left a total of 12 runners on, and that is something that you cannot be too happy with if you're head coach Megan Warren. Those are runs, especially when you have bases loaded with 2 runners in scoring position. All it takes is a bloop single, and you can get 2 runs.
Well, and those are things that you work on. It's early in the season still. And, the thing was they're getting people on base, which is a start. It's just capitalizing on that and putting runs on the board.
Full count here, 3-2. No outs here. This is the first batter of this 7th inning. Sent in, swung on. It's going to go right over to right field, and Bell was playing really close to the infield. I have a feeling she was thinking about gunning the runner out at first, but a little bit of a bobble when it came up off the grass.
Yeah, Defiance now with the tying run coming to the plate. So Bulldogs not trying to mess around here, and looks like a pinch runner coming in.
The flex is going to come back in. The flex is Savannah McCoy. She is going to be the pinch runner here, bringing in a little bit more speed on the base pass. A little bit of do-it-all. Go pitch this game, keep us in it, and go run the bases for us.
That's right.
Brings up Mackenzie Baker. Baldus looking to slam the door. That one's up high. So we're tuning in here on ACTV. Excited to have you with us and start of the home slate for the Adrian College Bulldogs here in NCAA Division III softball. Matt Kibbe, Jay Hanna with you. Sent up the middle past a diving McSoud and rolls all the way to the fence. Held up at third is going to be McCoy. And there you go. Get something going.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the runner didn't advance to second there on the throw to third. Bulldogs kind of with a mistake. You always split the runners in that situation if there's no chance of the play at third. But, yeah, another first and third situation with no outs for Defiance. And we'll have to see if Coach Skelly changing things up as she looks like she's coming out to talk to the umpire.
Looks like we also have a pinch runner. It's going to be Genesis Brooks, who will pinch run. And it looks like we're going to have some defensive changes as well. It looks like Natalie Mathers, she's going to be coming in to pitch.
Yeah, I think they're going for a pitching change here.
Yep, that's going to do it for the senior. Emily Baldus, 2 innings pitched. No runs, no Ks, had 2 walks.
Coach Skelly not messing around here. She understands how close Defiance has been to scoring in these last couple innings and doesn't want to give them an opportunity to even take a lead here because you got the go-ahead run coming to the plate.
Emily Baldus gave up 4 hits, and I would agree with you. You bring in your ace who was able to shut down Defiance in the first game, so Natalie Mathers comes back in to pitch, and it's a clean substitution in the pitching circle. Looking to slam the door shut. And also get the save.
Yeah, one batter at a time for Mathers. You know how much easier it is to pitch after you get that first out.
She's going to go up against Lindsey Grimwood. Pinch runners on the base pass. The flex player, Savannah McCoy, and now Genesis Brooks. Mathers just outside. Makes it 1-0. Defiance is right on the porch trying to knock its way back in. Grimwood at the plate. That one sent in, called a strike. And at this point, with a runner on first base and second base open, you can give up the run and get the double play. The outs are going to be more important here.
Yep, you're exactly right. That's why that home run was so important last inning.
Home run came from Katie Connolly. That one's up high from Mathers, 2-1. And what a game. What a last 2 innings for Katie Connolly.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see the runner at first try to take second. But I guess they don't want to risk moving that runner and getting her thrown out just to sacrifice 1 run.
Swung on and missed there by Grimwood. And, when you swing and miss, you don't have to worry about the runner moving on you.
That's right.
2-2 the count here for Natalie Mathers. Sent in. Swung on and missed. That's going to be a strikeout swinging for the junior.
That's exactly what they're hoping to do, bringing Mathers in to get that first strikeout. Now that double play even more important as a possibility.
Natalie Cooper has two RBIs, the lone hit that got the Yellow Jackets on the board. She swings at the first offering. And this is where you love the sport of softball. This is where you get into that grind time where you're trying to close the door and everything is just right down to the wire.
Some serious zip on the ball coming from Mathers, too. You wouldn't have thought she's pitched today already.
The 0-1 sent in, popped up to the first base side, just out of the outreach glove of the first baseman, Sodman.
I thought she was going to get to that one, but fence got in the way, and still getting ahead 0-2. Big time for Mathers.
1 out, runners on the corners for the Yellow Jackets. Chasing 2 runs here. Still having a free out to play with 1 out on the board, so you can get a sacrifice. Pitch coming in right to center field. Conley has to let it fall, and that's going to be a run for the Yellow Jackets. They make it a 1-run game, and Cooper continues her stellar night, getting her 3rd RBI on a base hit up the middle.
Yeah, that's, again, not anything to really panic about if you're the Bulldogs, but great job of hitting and a great job by the center fielder to not let that get by her. Setting up, tying run at second base here. Things get interesting for the Bulldogs.
Pinch runner number 3, Aaron Barisi, is going to come in. Runners on first and second. 1 out. Force outs at all the bases. Top of the order. Probably what you wanted to avoid if you were the Bulldogs. That one sent in. It's a drop ball for a strike.
Yeah, this is a time where if it was baseball, you might see like a third to first double play opportunity, but softball, a lot more hard to come by on those things with such a smaller base path.
And a lot of speed. Marissa Roberts has already beaten out a single on a ground ball. It's 0-2 now.
Tell you what, though, since Mathers checked in, she has been so accurate. Basically, every pitch is a strike, and I wouldn't doubt she tries to get her to chase on this pitch.
Yeah, I want to get a gun out here and see what she's coming in at. Speed, outside corner, called a ball.
Ooh, tough one to lay off there.
Close.
And that's exactly, she tried to get her to chase. She might even on this one. This one might be up, a rise ball up high maybe.
Runners on first and second. 1-2 the count. 1 out on the board. Mathers in the circle. Leans back, delivers outside, and swung on and missed. It was a drop third, but first base is occupied. So it will be a strikeout swinging.
Yeah, but the thing is that advances the runners. So it's basically like a sacrifice, chasing that. Not the way they wanted to do it, but now you have runners, the go-ahead run in scoring position for the Yellow Jackets, and one of the top of the order up to bat.
A bonus to having first base occupied there on that drop third. The umpire was immediate on it, made sure to call it out, and now the Bulldogs could give up a lead. Sent in, strike called on the inside corner. The batter, Haley Gurisi.
When Gurisi is crowding the plate like that, what a perfect pitch right on the inside part of the plate for Mathers.
If you're a Yellow Jacket fan, you got to be thinking she's due. 0 for 4 on the day with 1 strikeout. Swung on, fouled off.
Yeah, that one she was out in front of.
Yeah.
But, yeah, now she continues to get ahead 0-2, and that just helps her help her defense. She can throw the ball wherever she wants on these next couple pitches, and just like the last time, maybe get her to chase. But this time, first base isn't occupied.
You got to complete the strikeout, throw it down to first. Defiance is down to their last strike. 2 outs up on the board, 0-2 the count. Mathers sends in the pitch. Outside, 1-2. Exactly what Jay was calling for there. You kind of waste one, and you hope that you can hang on to it. One and two the count. Haley Gurisi is the batter. Natalie Mathers is the pitcher. Sends it in, swung on and missed, dropped third, throw down to first, and that's going to complete the game. Final score 4-3 in favor of the Adrian College Bulldogs. They sweep Defiance on their home field, and what a game we saw. What a great 2 games we saw here on ACTV.
Yes, and prototypical of how that game went. Another jam that the Bulldogs got out of. That time they gave up the 1 run, but again, that home run from Connolly was the difference in the game. That play from Connolly, the double play throw out from center field, was so huge, and the Bulldogs did just enough to win.
What a huge victory for the Bulldogs. And like you said, the player of the game's got to be Katie Connolly, who hit that game-winning home run in the bottom of the 6th inning. A timely hit and a timely run, and it came back to pay off for the Bulldogs. And Natalie Mathers shut the door and gets credit for the save here against the Defiance Yellow Jackets. We're going to take a quick break here on ACTV, a little bit of a longer break, and try and get Coach Skelly up here in the booth to talk about the sweep here on ACTV. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
At this time, I'd like to introduce President Docking.
16 years I've been doing this, saying hello to freshman groups coming in. But obviously this one's different. The friends that you're going to make, the experiences that you're going to have, the memories that you will create are just amazing.
This is gonna be the best day of my life. I hear it calling outside my window. I feel it in my soul. The stars were burning so bright, the sun was
You're good.
You have 60 seconds.
In its 2021 edition of America's Best Colleges, U.S. News and World Report has once again ranked Adrian College as a top regional college in the Midwest. The institution was named to the Best Regional Colleges Midwest section for the 7th consecutive year, and once again listed number 2 in the Most Innovative Schools category. In addition to these honors, Adrian College was also named to the Best Undergraduate Teaching and Best Value College lists. Adrian College has been established as a distinctive and innovative educational leader in the United States. The institution places priority on a culture of innovation and critical thinking. This is the 12th consecutive year Adrian College has been featured by U.S. News and World Report. You can see the full list of rankings and find more information on their website. For more information about Adrian College, visit adrian.edu.
Hello and welcome back to the Adrian College Softball Complex here on the beautiful campus of Adrian College. Joined now by head coach Ashley Skelly up here in the booth. And coach, you know, we were talking about it a few minutes ago. It came down to the wire in that second game, but overall a sweep of the Defiance Yellow Jackets. What'd you like out of your team today?
We've been seeing a lot of fight, even in our Florida trip, our Virginia trip. We haven't get to Florida, but in our Virginia trip, we got into extra innings and it was coming down, and we've just been battling. When we need to make the big plays, we make the big plays, and we saw a lot of good things, but we're still not playing to our potential. So we got a long ways to go.
Yeah, and in that last game, there are so many bases loaded jams that you guys got out of. Obviously, you don't want to get in that situation to begin with, but to see your team fight back and find a way to win that game, what did that show you?
Our pitching staff did a great job. If they put themselves in a predicament, they knew that their defense could help them. So again, it's a lot of fight. We know that we have the ability to get out of those situations. I'd just like not to see them as often. But again, sometimes the ball just takes a bounce and it doesn't go your way, and we get in those situations. We've just got to stay focused, stay in the game, and know what to do, and we're working through it.
Going into the bottom of the 6th inning, it was a 3-2 ball game. Katie Conley comes up and pokes one out to center field, and it came to be the difference in the long run. What do you like out of that leadership in center field?
Oh, well, there was a lot of talk about whether she should be hitting or not, and she's going to be a go-to for us. And, you know, you got to let her work out of the S word. We don't speak of the S word around here. So she's got to work out of it. And I always say big-time players are going to make big-time players are going to make big-time plays, and that's exactly what she did for us tonight.
Yeah, that came right after she threw the girl out at home plate, too.
Yep, she's got a cannon. So she's a great player for us, and it's just she shows up when she needs to.
Coach, you got 2 more games coming up this week against Bluffton here at Adrian College. What are you looking forward to going into those games?
Same thing. They're going to give us a tough competition. Still, my heart's still racing from these doubleheaders, but we're gonna have some tough competition. We've seen them in the fall, so we're kind of familiar with some of their hitters and things like that. And our pitchers have been better. They've worked well over the season. So if I have to say, it's going in our favor, but it won't be easy. We'll have to work for it.
One more question for you, and it's involving your pitching. We saw Natalie Mathers come in and shut the door in that second game. She had a really good first game as well. And you were mentioning some of your other pitching. It looked good throughout, and you still want to work on some stuff. What did you like out of your pitching today?
Just to be able to get down in a count and then work their way out. We have a freshman on the mound that's seeing game 2 for the most part, and she's got to learn that you've got to get ahead in these hitters, because when you put the ball close to the zone, especially in conference, they're going to hit the ball, and they're going to hit it hard. These are good learning games for us and good opportunities for them to get their feet wet. But I think our pitching staff did well battling out of situations that they may put themselves in.
Softball head coach Ashley Skelly up here in the booth with us. Thank you, Coach, for spending the time and doing a quick post-game interview with us. Hopefully we'll make it a little bit of a regular thing in the future up here in the booth with ACTV. That's going to do it for us here. The final score in Game 2, 4-3 in favor of the Adrian College Bulldogs, and they won the first game by a score of 7-3. For Jay Hanna, I'm Matt Kibbe. We'll see you next time here on ACTV for softball, live from Adrian College.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Welcome to Adrian, Michigan.
Constitution.
And college's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
The Adrian College Sports Network wants you to join us in thanking one of our sponsors, the Carlton Lodge of Adrian. The Carlton Lodge offers a comfortable and convenient lodging experience. Carleton has spacious rooms and suites, fit for a peaceful night's sleep. Their amenities include a hot tub and pool, a 24-hour fitness center, a business center, and much more. A huge thanks to Adrian College's choice of lodging for sponsoring Bulldog Athletics.